Hello and welcome to your weekly news dump. I'm Artem, CEO of Akord Properties, and here we discuss everything about Dubai and the rest of the world's finance, real estate, and just the news I find interesting. Today, backdrop is a little different. I'm still traveling. I'm still on, well, I don't know, maybe vacation, maybe not, but more on that later. Please remember to like, subscribe, and follow us for all the exclusive content across our social media. So let's get into it. So I'm talking from a balcony in Madrid, absolute central Madrid. I'm currently on my annual leave. I'm spending a month and a bit in Europe doing some admin stuff, doing some vacationing. I'm actually past vacation. I'm in Madrid to attend to some family business. Regarding the vacation, I've been to Côte d'Azur and I've been to Dolomite Alps. Both are great, both are stunning. Please check out my social media. That's where you can see what I've been doing there. Otherwise, the week is doing well. You'll see the news are great from Dubai. Not so great from UK. Actually, the more I live away from UK, the more I get kind of removed from it and can take them with a bit more sense of humor, although honestly none of it is funny. Most of it is kind of sad. Well, obviously, as I always say, I have an agenda. I give you bad news from UK, good from Dubai. Comment to say that I'm wrong, comment to say that you got different set of news, but you want independent reporting. I don't even know where you can get it. So first in the news is UK sees a record decline in house prices. Average house across UK lost about 14 grand in value. 20% less mortgages are being given out. Once again, it's a declining market currently. It's a market to exit fast. Unless you have absolute need and necessity to own a house in the UK right now, I would even tell you, don't own a private home. Sell it now, rent, let somebody else take the risk. Move your income somewhere else. Move it somewhere safer. Move it somewhere you're gonna get return on it. Because keeping your house and keeping your money therefore in the UK right now is just minimizing the loss instead of making profit and making money on your wealth. And your creating wealth is how it should be. It's how you should expect it to be. Everything else is severe underperformance. I don't care if there is recession. I don't care if there is something else. Really, honestly speaking, somewhere in the world there's always a good market. Right now, one of those places is Dubai. Once again, my agenda, bad in UK, good in Dubai, come invest with us or somebody else in Dubai, but still preferably us. On to the next news. On to the second news piece. This one you probably heard. Complete chaos in UK airports. Nearly everything cancelled. Now we know it's air traffic control system error. And we even know what caused it. Somebody dialed in some data incorrectly. And this is so absurd that this would ever happen. There wouldn't be a backup for that. For me, it's beyond belief. For me, air travel is supposed to be reliable. Air travel is something crucial to world economy. It's something we all expect to be reasonably on time. Nobody expects that you have like 80% chance of your flight being cancelled on a day, right? But apparently that's what happened. Once again, it's not the first time I've seen. It seems like every other time in the UK or everywhere in Europe really, something wrong happens. Same happens to me all the time when I'm traveling Amsterdam to UK on the train. There is something happening in France. some kind of, strike. Because what French do, they strike, correct. And I get stranded most of the time somewhere in Brussels, waiting for my train for another day. That happened 3 times so far from me traveling Amsterdam to London. And I can only imagine how frustrating it is for people who are stuck with less resources, who are vacationing, who've been flying out of UK from their short vacation, or who are going for their only short vacation outside of UK and got stranded. I mean, that what fascinates me sometimes is how stupid is the systems we've got in place for infrastructure. That's why I'm saying, look for the places where infrastructure is being cherished. Go to those places. Invest with them, rely on those places. Simple as that. Is infrastructure cherished in UAE? I mean, there's pros and cons. Some say yes, some say no, but I'm just saying that same week Abu Dhabi announced a new terminal. What can I say? Oh, by the way, slightly different shot. Hopefully I'm better visible. Sorry for the first 2 shots. They sucked, but I'm not reshooting. I'm on mostly vacation, so I'm shooting it the best I can, but I'm not doing more than 1 attempt on anything here, okay? Thank you for your understanding. So Aldar launches new waterfront communities on Yas Island, Gardenia Bay. Been in the works for a while. Now it's official launch. They just launched 210 units out of a few thousand. This is incredible to see because they are showing restraint, because honestly they could have launched the whole lot and even saying that they're gonna deliver half of it like past 2028. I mean, they would still have sold out, but they are keeping the market stable. And because, especially with Aldar, Abu Dhabi's government is highly involved. They're not only making business decisions, but economy-wide decisions. And this is a very good project. It's very close to what it's waterfront project. It's right next to all the cool things in Yas Bay. Obviously, if you're a party animal or you like to entertain your grown-up friends all the time, maybe not exactly a place for you, but if you're looking at something more family-friendly and family-oriented, this is great. For family vacations, Yas Island in Abu Dhabi is an incredible location. I'm just not a big fan of Abu Dhabi compared to Dubai. It seems a bit boring to me. I would rather have something a bit more bustling. And that's the cool thing about the UAE right now. I mean, every area is specializing. Everybody can find something right for them, unless you're looking for small European village. Yeah, that's only in Europe, right? But outside of that, you can find absolutely everything. We're on to my favorite topic now, the Dubai Creek conspiracy theories. I've been telling for a while, I've seen a lot of equipment and a lot of work passing on a bridge from my home on Dubai Creek, because I live in Creek Harbor myself, and Dubai Creek is my personal favorite project in Dubai. I believe it's the one done right, and as long as they keep doing it right, it will be the best place to be in Dubai. And this project getting a second life right now simply because Emaar is about to announce new design plans for Creek Tower, and that is great because Creek Tower was frozen before COVID because they weren't sure what they're doing with it. There was a market crash, but now they're not just restarting building it, but they are updating the project based on what they learn, on what they know, and based on how the world changed, and that's absolutely great. I can't wait to see the new design. I believe, my prediction is it's still going to be a purely decorative tower. There will be just a restaurant and a viewing platform on the top floor. The rest of it will be just a tower. And that's absolutely fine. It just gives you something absolutely stunning to look at. Another landmark, now an actual kilometer tall, which is enormous. I mean, Burj Khalifa still mesmerizing by how tall it is, but this one will be taller. And I think part of the redesign is them racing against a few other guys to be the world's tallest tower and to be the world's tallest tower for a while. Honestly, I don't care if it's a first or third tallest by like 50 meters. But I assume they want to win. We all can relate. We'll see. I'll come back to it in the next episode once we know the details. And I think I'll actually do a live stream later on when I'm back to Dubai, talking about details and walking through what the hell is going on. Just deep diving into the topic, a history of it and a future of it. So Dubai beats another Guinness World Record. Oh god, the Guinness World Record book. The Encyclopedia of Alcoholics. The World Guide for Unintelligent. A beautiful book, really. The one I would know, obviously. So this time it's Hatta. The Hatta sign is now been installed in the Hatta Mountains. It's 6 meters taller than the Hollywood sign, which means it's a new tallest location sign, I assume. It looks just the same except for spelling Hatta, which, fun fact, in Russian means a slang term for the prison dwelling. And it's a slang again across prisoners, but really what Hatta is in Dubai is an exclave with beautiful mountains and lakes. It's where you go to escape all this urban environment and to enjoy some nature. The place is positively stunning and beautiful, albeit a bit lacking in luxury resorts, because once I'm in the mountains and in front of a beautiful lake, let's refer back to my recent trip to Italy, I would like to be in a nice spa hotel, not just any hotel. But we're getting there. Let them finish with Dubai waterfront. Trust me, in Hatta they will be building just as well. Downside is you cannot swim in the lake in the Hatta. You can only rent a boat, and the water looks positively beautiful, so looks so inviting, but you can't swim. Anyway, the new biggest sign, Guinness World Book of Records. Great. Dubai launched a new platform for property owners to have better access to all of your documents. That's all great news. Quite frankly, most of EU countries outside of select few are solid decade behind the rest of the world in digital services. Dubai is trying to develop theirs on the cutting edge, and that's great. I applaud them. That will probably be convenient for you about 70% of the time. Why I'm saying 70% of the time? Because 30% of the time those services don't function correctly. It feels like nobody ever tests them. Guys, Dubai government, please hire some testers. Most of the apps in Dubai have a bug at some point prohibiting you some crucial function of the app at all times. This is something I absolutely cannot find an excuse for. Finally, I'm saying something not overwhelmingly positive about Dubai, but at the end of the day, guys had a middle of nowhere a couple decades ago. Now it's a world hub, world travel hub, world investment and financial hub. It's one of the best real estate destinations in the world, one of the best vacation destinations. So not everything is done right. You can't expect that. But once again, please fix this one, because this one influences us a lot. We as an agency, we constantly access those platforms on behalf of our clients and for our own administrative needs. And when it doesn't work, it's a catastrophe. The deadlines get pushed. It's a pandemonium. Usually somebody needs to get sent out on a car immediately to the actual government office to get that stuff done. And that costs us. I'll be frank, that costs us, right? And those platforms, they're great when they work, and they are the worst when they don't. And right now, they work most of the time, but not all of the time. So that's something to keep in mind when you moving your money and moving your energy into the Dubai's economy. Is they're not really the best at testing their digital platforms. They kind of have an attitude of just launch it now, work it out as they go along. The platforms which have been there for a while, they work great. The platforms which got launched, don't expect them to be very productive for first half of a year or so. The last one is opinion piece by GulfToday, which will be attached to the description of the video. Honestly, I'm not going to go through it in detail. Too many numbers, too much analytics. The guy writing for it probably knows more than I do, albeit he seems extremely positive. I'm a little more pessimistic. I mean, the main thing which popped out to me there is he forecasts in next year and a half about 20% growth in real estate values. I mean, I would love for that to happen. Don't get me wrong. I'm absolutely into it, but I project 5%, stupid simple 5% year-on-year growth. Yeah. That's where we realistically can grow sustainably. That's where I see the market going right now, intuitively. I assume he got a much smarter economics research to prove that I am wrong and he is correct. But when you see those news, you take them with a grain of salt. You take them with a bit of skepticism, because those news are from the guys who are professionals being positive about the Gulf economies. And of course, they are correct in most of the things, but they would usually exaggerate. Although if you read through the article, the guy's reasoning is solid, the analytics are great. Please go and read it yourselves, because going through it here in abstract is great. But if you want to hear a good optimistic scenario analytics of the Gulf economy, and especially of Dubai economy and UAE economy, it's all in this article. Then take somebody pessimistic. I will not advise you on that. I'm sure you get enough. And read that. And follow the middle, which is still going to be great, you know. And on that, we will conclude our video. It was great to film here. I actually enjoy the sun. The temperature is at comfortable level for once. And I'll probably be doing the next news from Madrid and still enjoying those beautiful streets and a really cozy, nice town. I mean, Madrid is quickly becoming one of my favorite cities in Europe. It's very clean. It's very well maintained, extremely pedestrian friendly. Dubai, take note. And thank you for being with us. Thank you for watching our video. We will be back with you in a week. Enjoy your weeks, people.